don't understand is you against you.
And my personal question to you is, why not you?
Your biggest enemy is you. My whole book is about you battling yourself. People don't understand is you against you.
Hey guys, and welcome to the Anti-Alienation Project, or welcome back. I'm Maddie, and today I'm going to be reacting and responding to a motivational video that I watch a lot of times, almost every day, while I am running outside on my runs. I've been listening to this video and I almost have it memorized now, and more and more I listen to it while I'm running, the more I thought I need to share this video on my channel because it's highly motivational. It makes me think a lot and it is related to the topic at hand. Definitely. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here. Let's just get into it. So he starts off by saying it's you versus you. I think this is a great mindset to have, especially when we're healing. And honestly, just for anyone in life, to be competing with other people is always less valuable than to be competing with yourself yesterday, yourself last month, yourself last year. So I love this idea of the you versus you. And I hope that you guys find this video helpful. I listen to it every time I run, and this video it hits home every time for me. Let's keep going.
The only person that gets in your way is you. Nobody else. It's you.
You cannot change your life unless you change something. If you always do what you always did, you'll always get what you always got.
So there's another one. All these are just all gems, but when you're healing from trauma or abuse of any kind, nothing's going to change if you don't change something. Maybe it's a job, maybe it's your environment you're living in, maybe it's your friendships, maybe it's your romantic relationship. You can't expect your life to change without putting in the work, without making physical or emotional changes.
Socially acceptable to be our own biggest critic than it is to be our own biggest cheerleader.
Listen to the pain. It's both history teacher and fortune teller. Pain teaches us who we are. Sometimes it's so bad, we feel like we're dying. But we can't really live till we die a little, can we?
I love that. Pain teaches us who we are. It's true. I believe it's true. We can't truly know what we're made of and how deep we can dig to survive until we are pushed to our limits. Unfortunately, that's just the way life goes. And this is so important to remember. I've often had this thought while I'm in the depths of despair or in the most physical pain possible. I've often had this thought. It is easy to be strong when everything is going well. It's really easy, actually, to be strong, to be brave, resilient when everything is going well. It's actually extremely difficult to be resilient and brave and strong when things are falling apart and when things are at its lowest, when things look and seem impossible, or when you're in an extreme amount of physical pain. So I truly believe it is when we're at our weakest, when we're in the most pain and the most heartache, that we are actually the most resilient.
You've got the brains, you can make decisions, you can study the plan, you can change your life, you can grow immensely in the next few years, you can make your dreams come true, you can build a financial wall around your family nothing can get through, you can become healthy, you can become powerful. Why not you?
Why not you? I'm like running around every day, like going on my jogs, listening to this and on loop. And it's true. It's powerful. Not every parent teaches this to their child, by the way. Thankfully, I have two parents who taught me this. Both of my parents, I give them both credit for this. They taught me that if you fight hard, if you sacrifice, if you work hard, you can achieve any goal you want. They taught me that in childhood. I'm very grateful for that lesson, for that belief I have. Now, my husband, on the other hand, I'm not putting his parents down at all. We love his parents, but they didn't teach him that belief because they weren't taught that belief. So they didn't know to teach him that belief. So my husband, when we first met, he did not have that belief in himself that he could achieve anything he wanted or achieve his goals if he was willing to sacrifice, work hard, and put in all the effort. And I've had to build him up. We've worked through it together. Now he does have that belief in himself. But to have that belief in yourself that you can change your life, that you are the master of your future and your fate, is crucial, crucial, crucial.
Fear is never reaching your potential.
That's it.
That always falling short, always quitting before you're done, always procrastinating, always not doing the right thing. And then one day you're an old man.
Yep.
And you look back and go, God, I could have been great.
Yep.
It could have been great.
Biggest fear. That is my biggest fear. Is that your biggest fear? Because that is a terrible, terrible idea.
Take yourself out your comfort zone. Do not live in your bubble. If you stay in your comfort zone, that's where you will fail.
The unfulfilled potential is the story of most people's lives.
It is. It is. And it could have been the story of mine. And I tell a lot of people go, what's your biggest fear in life? And my biggest fear, honestly, was, let's say this. Let's say, I don't care if you believe in God or not. I don't care. So this is play a game with me. Let's say you're God. And we have a big fucking long line of people. And I made it to heaven. I'm 75 years old. I'm 300 pounds. I made it to heaven. I worked for Ecolab my entire life, spraying for cockroaches. That's what I did. But I'm dead. I'm in heaven now. And you're judging us all now. So we're in line. We're all sitting there in line. You have Adam Brown. He has a big board up. And you're talking to Adam Brown about his life. And you rip it down. And I'm next in line. David Goggins. I see my name. I see all this shit. And God goes, hey, you say, read this, man. And I'm reading this list. And I'm seeing 182 pounds, Navy SEAL, Ranger School, motivational speaker, changing lives. Okay, man, pull-up record, all this shit. And I'm like, that's not me, man. And God looks at me and says, that's who you were supposed to be.
You've got to be.
That's a horrible fear of mine. I get to the end, face to face with God, and he shows me who I was supposed to be, who I was meant to be. But my fear, but my shame, whatever it is, maybe it's just laziness, got in the way. And I did not become the person I was supposed to be. And I think we all, especially if you're in tune with your intuition and your gut, I think you have these promptings from time to time. I certainly do. I'll speak for myself here. I certainly have these promptings from time to time that say, you need to do this. You need to go on this path. You had this idea a while ago about completing this project or having this goal. Why haven't you done it? I need to go work on that today. I need to focus more on this area of my life. I get these promptings. Do you guys get these promptings? I get these promptings now and honestly every day. And sometimes I follow them. Sometimes life gets in the way and I don't follow them. But whenever I do follow those promptings, when they're truly aligned with me spiritually, emotionally, and I'm tapping into my intuition, the best things happen. And it's not necessarily wonderful in the sense of happy and, prosperity and anything like that. But the most meaning comes into my life. I find the most meaning. I find the most purpose. Not always the easiest path. Could be really difficult, actually. And I'm learning I need to be careful what I pray for. But I'm trying to listen more to those promptings so that at the end of my life, when I'm face to face with the universe, the creator, whatever you believe in, they can say, you listened. You became who you were supposed to be.
Be a little bit gone to it. You're not all there. You've got to be almost insane to your craft. Not a lot of people can understand that.
When it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life.
Imagine being born in the same city, growing up in the same city, giving birth to your babies in the same hospital you were born in, and then dying in the same city and being brought to the morgue in the same hospital you were born in the same hospital you had your babies. That was a trajectory my life was on. I lived the same place in North Carolina for a lot of my life. And then we up and moved across the country. And I'm not saying you have to do that to be fulfilled or become the best version of yourself. I'm not saying that you have to do that, but you have to take risks in life. You have to jump when you feel afraid. These are crucial life lessons.
And that I can do.
You're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. You are bound by nothing.
Do you love this game? I mean, love it with your whole heart. Because if you don't, let's not even bother. Let's not open that door. They're just going to slam it right in our face. I love this game. I live this game. And there's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game. Obsession is going to be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed?
Yes. Yeah, no, he's so right though. Often what determines a winner from somebody who is almost winning is just that extra amount of effort that they put in because they're obsessed. I mean, it's true. And I'm not slamming anybody if you have balance in your life, because that's super important too, to have some balance in your life. But if you're going to achieve anything great, you have to really sacrifice a lot and put in the work and have a level of obsession. Like, I'm obsessed with educating the public about the psychological abuse I went through. I am obsessed. Like, I think about it often. I stuck to it for 2.5 years. I just think about it. I plan things. I do things. I execute. I'm obsessed. With motherhood, it's the same way for me. I'm obsessed. And not everybody is that way, and that's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Not hating. But there's something about passion and channeling your passion that can take you to the next level to achieve your goals.
Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there.
I'm going to have sex.
Not because you're cocky, not because you're confident. In fact, a lot of us who have been through trauma, psychological abuse, child harm, years or decades of child psychological abuse like me, we are our own worst enemy because our self-esteem has been broken. Our identity has been fractured. We have been taught negative things about ourselves. We have been broken down, honestly. We've been taught not to believe our own perception of reality and to doubt our own perceptions of reality. And so what he's saying, you got to believe you're the best guy out there in the court. That's to build yourself up in your mind. That's why I listen to this motivational video, so that I can convince myself I am powerful enough to achieve my goals. It's almost retraining your brain to believe in yourself. You have to retrain your brain to believe in yourself, retrain your brain to believe that you are worth it, that you have something unique and powerful and worthwhile to present to the world. You have something to add to humanity, something good. And so it's not this cockiness that he's encouraging here. It's self-confidence.
Setbacks, I know. But if I'm feeling bad, that doesn't mean I'm doing bad. That doesn't mean I am bad. That doesn't mean that I can't still take some action. Because yeah, nothing changes and nothing changes, man.
Everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. And you can change it. You can influence it. You can mold it.
When I first heard that part, I was like on my run, listening to this motivational speech. Now I do it on loops. I listen to motivational speeches every time I run. But when I first heard that part about the people are no smarter than you who've changed the world, I'm like, yeah, don't believe that. Sorry, don't believe that. Because I don't know. Do you guys have the same perception? I have the perception that everybody who has made an impact in the world in a big way, or even a small way, but have made a positive impact in some aspect of the world, I see them as being like very, very, very smart, very intelligent, highly capable. And it's hard to have that same view of myself. So when I first heard that, I was like, okay, whatever. And that's why I listen to these motivational tapes, you guys. And if you're feeling like you have some insecurity, you don't believe in yourself, or it's you versus you, and you are not winning because you are getting in your own way, because your limiting beliefs, because your negative self-esteem is getting in your own way, I would encourage you to start listening to these motivational videos and tapes on loop. I'm not even kidding you. It has helped me a lot. That's why I'm doing this video, just to share what I've been doing that has helped me. Because you start to ingrain those messages. Really. And okay, so take, for example, this might sound like a caveat, and maybe this is a short caveat, but hang with me because it makes sense. So MK Ultra mind control experiments were done to try to see if they could replace someone's identity with a new identity that they could control, and they could figure out how to control people's minds. And the crucial aspect of that experiment that relates to my message today is that one thing they did is they had these audio tape recordings, and they would put them next to the person's bedside table while they were sleeping, and it would play these things again and again and again. And it was that reinforcement of those messages that really effectively broke these people down. And so if you can use messages on a loop to subconsciously break someone down, I believe, and science has shown, that you can use positive or encouraging messages, empowering messages on a loop to build someone up. It works both ways.
You had that third failure in a row. Did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
I always felt like I could do anything. That's the main thing people are controlled by. Thoughts, their perception of themselves. They're slowed down by their perception of themselves. If you're taught you can't do anything, you won't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was taught I could do everything.
Sunrise, sun goes down. There is a up, there is a down. Since we are born, we have inhaled 50% of our times, we have exhaled 50% of our times. Our heart, the same. Sucking the blood, pumping the blood, also the same. Always 50-50. Always the exchange between left and right, up and down, bright and dark, in and out, success and failure.
Yep. When the sadness comes, when the heartache comes, just remember, the happiness will come too. The joy will come too.
This world is not propagating failure to you. It is propagating success to you. So our mind is looking for success, starting to believe there's only one way. There's only one direction in this life that we live.
To all of you watching here, come close to the screen and listen. People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see.
That's what matters. That's what really matters. Only you have to live in your brain. Only you have to live in your body. Only you have to live in your life. Make it one that's enjoyable. Make it one that is worth living to you.
You better love what you see. Thank you to the critics. Thank you.
Sometimes life can really hijack your fucking mind. When that happens to you, you're all fucked up. Your goals, your ambitions, everything is out the fucking window. In life, we all go through different things. Sometimes your girlfriend or boyfriend breaks up with you. Guess what? Get the fuck over it. They no longer want you. Maybe you failed a test in school. You worked your ass off. Guess what? You failed the fucking test. Get over it. Move past it. Learn to not let life hijack your brain. At work, you've been working your ass off for that new promotion. You don't fucking get it. Someone else does. Maybe they kiss better ass than you do. Guess what? Get over it. Life will hijack your mind if you let it. Don't allow all these things to make you a lesser person. You must own your mind. Don't let life own yours.
It's a lot of swearing in that one. I wish you hadn't sworn so much, but the message stands true.
It's time to stay focused. Why are you so antisocial? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you staying on the basketball court so much? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you out there practicing in the hot sun when ain't nobody else out there? Because I'm trying to get it. Why are you not clubbing? Like every time I text you and invite you to go do something fun and cool, you always studying. Because I'm trying to get it.
Why would you not go for it? Why would
I will encourage everybody watching this video, when it's over, sit down, paper and pen, and I'm going to do this myself too. Sit down with paper and pen and ask yourself that. Why would you not go for it? Really be honest with yourself. What are your biggest dreams, your biggest goals? And then ask, why would you not go for it? Why would you not take a chance? Is it your fear? Is it your procrastination? Is it your laziness? What is it? What is keeping you from, at the end of your life, meeting the maker and him saying, I gave you these gifts. I gave you these nudges of what to do. I gave you the goal and the desire to do it. Why didn't you do it? Why did you not become the version of you were supposed to become? Why did you not take that chance? And then once you figure out what your obstacles are, come up with a plan for how to overcome them and how to achieve your goals.
you not take a chance? At one point in time, you got to take a chance on you.
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Les Brown's a motivational speaker. He made an analogy about this. He says, imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential, the ghost of the ideas you never acted on, the ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say, we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes?
I don't know about you guys, but that last quote about the ghosts around your deathbed, that's what gets me to fight for my dreams and my goals. And believe it or not, this project of mine was never a goal for me in my life. I want to be an author. I want to write books. I am working on books as I speak. That's my goal. My goal is to be a mom, to be the best mom I can be, to be involved with my kids and their lives, and their school, and to write books that change people's lives, books that entertain people, books that show people different perspectives that they never would have thought about before, books that people put down and think, oh, okay, I'm not going to be able to be the same after this. That's my goal. What's your goal? What's your dream? What's that thing that you've always wanted to accomplish, but you've been too afraid to go after? What's that thing that you've always wanted to do, but you haven't had the belief in yourself to do it? Take today. Make today the first day that you decide you're worth pursuing your goals, that you're deciding to believe in yourself, you can do it, and that you deserve to do it. You've been given talents, you've been given passion, You've been given the desire, the prompting for a reason. I have too. Today is the day I'm going to start believing in myself more. Believing that I can accomplish whatever I set out to do. It might be hard. No, it will be hard. It will take sacrifice. It will be hard. But it is possible. And thank you guys for being here. I'm reading some comments right now. Yes, courage is very important. I like these videos because sometimes if I am just alone with my own thoughts, sometimes it's hard to control them. But if I am playing these inspirational or encouraging motivational messages, it inspires me to keep going. So thank you all. Thank you all for your support, especially lately. I definitely appreciate it. And I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Get out there and yeah, I want to play this right here. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear through war. Though war arise against me, yet I will be confident. There's always something in you worth believing in. See you next time.